This document is a rules test for a role-playing game, a lighthearted and wholesome diversion lacking ulterior motives or any evil undertones. It is not intended for use in simulated training exercises by a secret organization that deploys oddballs and freaks to investigate and or neutralize the paranormal. Contradictory claims should be referred to your local law enforcement agency or spoken aloud in a clear voice near any smart electronic device with a microphone. Welcome to the Odd, recruit. We know you must have questions such as, who are you people? Why did you put this bag over my head? Why do you keep calling me recruit? Rest assured that you're in good, firm, unbreakable grip hands. You're about to embark upon the career of a lifetime, or at least the career of your lifetime. Why you ask? We need a continuous supply of brave recruits like you to help us. No? Sure. Seems like it's working. Let's see if it locks up. All right. So, before we get started, we actually have to make characters, which I know is crazy. We actually have to have...
That's my least favorite part. No.
This is, in fact, the best part of, well, it's one of the good parts of Into the Odd stuff, so let's get into it. So here's what we're going to do. So this is your basic, we're all going to do, because of the way this game is structured, we are all going to do a little bit of character generation, because we are all going to get to play somebody, because this is, to a certain extent, somewhat, everybody takes a little role as the GM in this particular. We are mashing this up with a game called Paranormal Inc. So, Into the Odd plus Paranormal Inc. Everything is pretty much the same as it would be in an Into the Odd or Electric Bastion Line game. You got 3 shots, you make saves. If your hit protection goes to 0, it doesn't mean you're dead, it just means you start taking strength damage. A brief rest will get your stuff back. There are a few extra little special moves for this game that we're playing today because of the just the stuff, the way we're doing the investigation. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense.
So we have powers.
Possibly. It depends.
Yeah!
It depends on what you roll.
No.
So it really who can say? You may not, in fact,
No.
have powers. You may just be weird, which is or if you'll forgive me, odd.
No.
Yep.
What?
Title, roll credits. All right. So, yeah, there's a few little special rules that have to do with the investigation of stuff. But generally speaking, when you want to learn something, whether, someone's lying or whatever, just ask questions. Don't be coy. Be clear about why you're asking. Somebody in every room that we're in, or every place that we're investigating, is going to be in charge of the clues. And whoever's in charge of the clues will decide when somebody in the investigation has discovered. And then we'll find out.
Write down the clues.
We'll find out what the clues. You can absolutely write down the clues.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess take what joy you can. All right, character creation. We've got plenty of papers. All right, so character creation. Roll abilities first and then choose a profile, or choose a profile and then roll abilities first, and then roll abilities. Profile. All right. Okay.
What dice?
You roll a 10-sided dice twice to find out your profile.
Can we just roll a 20-sided dice once?
No, we're not adding it together. We're taking 2 tens digits to figure out what the number is that we rolled. So just roll it and then.
Tens, you said?
Tens, I said.
9 and 4. 8 and 9.
9 or 6.
8 and 9. Yes. 2 and 6. 9 and 4.
2 and then 6?
8 and 9. I am.
Okay, let's start with Zoe since she got hers.
9 4.
All right. Under your possessions, everybody should write down a service pistol. You can write that down under weapons. Service pistol is down under weapons. Service pistol. And then under the damage, you can put D6.
I'll have a pistol.
Yep. Everybody gets a service pistol. D6. Cool. Everybody gets a flashlight. You can put that up under possessions. Everybody gets a satellite phone.
Did I just say phone?
You can just say.
Come on, man. I've already written out satellite.
And then you can write phone. Or after it. It'll be fine. And everybody gets an odd ID. O.D.D. ID.
Can we put that in the
if you want to.
O.D.D.
And you can wonder to yourself what odd stands for.
Odd detective.
All right.
Odd detective.
What was your number, Zoe?
9 and 4.
In that order?
Yes.
Hang on, the scrolling takes a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
What's next?
All right. Zoe.
Yes.
Somebody who grew up living underground, an underdweller in the earth, Society underground. Or...
Mole people!
Oh, yeah. Do you want to be a member of the mole people? Or a half-gray alien? Half
So
alien.
am I split in half?
Mole person? No, like, your dad was an alien.
That was an alien.
Half alien, half human. No, I'll tell you what it is.
I want tentacles growing out of my back! Maybe. What else? Can I have tentacles growing out of my back? No. Half alien.
Half alien. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's get down here. Half alien.
Where do I write that?
You can write that somewhere. Put it under notes on the backside. Half alien. Alien hybrid. People laughed at your mother for claiming to be abducted by aliens, and then you came along. Nobody's laughing now. Special. You have large, dark eyes, a small mouth, a wiry frame, and a mind capable of two-way telepathic communication with anyone close enough to normally speak to.
But they don't have telepathic abilities. Yeah. But
Two-way. Two-way. You think at them, they can think back at you.
That's a good meme.
Alright, so, write down alien hybrid. Alright.
I wrote down half.
What were your
2 and 6.
2 and 6? Just review. I'm giving you choices here, basically. Oh, you're so close to Bigfoot. Alright, first option. Bilocation procedure test subjects 17A and 17B.
2?
You could do without the jokes about being beside yourself. You take a second set of starting equipment. Special. You have 2 bodies. You have 1 mind. You can move both bodies independently on your turn, but only one gets an action on your turn. If you want to attack, for instance, you must choose which body is going to do the attacking. Both of you share the same abilities, so losing strength, dex, or will from one affects the other, but each one carries their own equipment.
Interesting. What's the other one? Is it
Wait,
Bigfoot?
what
Is she
the other
Bigfoot?
What is the other one? Are they different, or are they like twins?
They are,
Identical.
I guess it's up to you. I guess it's up to you.
Okay, what is the other one?
They are,
Stop, please.
you are bilocation procedure test subjects to 17A and 17B. Everything else is up to you, other than what I just explained. The other option, the last warrior of the Holy Order of Saint Regulus. You had a choice: carry on your ancient mission alone, or join forces with the odd. Take twin swords, roll twice, and take the best when you're take the best of the 2 rolls when you're attacking. It's jumping all over the place. Sorry. Take the best result. Crossbow and chainmail. Special. Between missions, you can retrieve medieval armaments from your order's armory. You may only share those with other people who swear to join the order and swear the sacred oath to join the order. So you're working with the odd, but you are technically the last member of a holy order that's been fighting evil for millennia. Or you are 2. You are the bilocation test subject.
I want 2.
Option 2 or the 2? Okay. So
I double it?
So you have let's.
You can just add X to join.
So you can put in your notes bilocation test subject 17A and 17B in the notes.
Or 2 people. Sorry, say that again.
Hang on. Bilocation procedure test subjects 17A and 17B.
Bilocation as in I?
Yeah, 2 location. Bilocation.
Or you can just say 2.
Bilocation procedure test subjects 17A and 17,
And then I get to double.
including names. Or maybe you only go by the same name since you only have the 1 brain. I don't know. What do you think?
Alright, which one is George and which one
One's
is
a-
Carol?
One's male, one's female. You refer to yourself as Alex.
I was thinking along those lines, actually. I was thinking along those lines. 8 and 9. Show me what you got.
What you got? Yeah, you get 2 of each equipment. You can always, both of you can always move, but only one of you can attack every round. And 8 and 9. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, things get weird down on this end.
Wait,
They haven't already gotten weird.
I
Not
already
the
have
fact
a
that
9.
Not the fact
Wait,
that-
was the
No.
9 the...
No. I'm reading it as either a 49 or a 94. I'm reading him as an 89 or a 90. Squamous Sailor. The odd intervened before an ancient curse could overtake your secluded coastal town. Well, fully overtake your small, secluded coastal town. You have a harpoon, a rope, a knife, and you are amphibious with bulbous eyes that see in the darkness and gray scales over your entire body.
Fish or not fish?
Fish or not fish? Fish or not
I'm
fish?
just thinking of that one Lovecraft story.
Yeah, it's absolutely meant to be that one Lovecraft story. All right, that's the Squamous Sailor. And finally, well-preserved corpse.
What?
Urban
Show
legends
the
say
summer.
Urban legends say that a diet high in preservatives slows decomposition. The truth is more complicated. Special, your desiccated, papery flesh seems able to withstand any punishment. Only fire can take your last strength point. However, fire damage is automatically D12 against you.
That's not fun.
It's automatically 12
Like, I get
points.
no other thing.
Nope, you're unkillable except versus fire.
Except the fact that you're highly flamed.
Yeah, wait.
Six.
Yeah, you cannot die, except don't get you anywhere near a
Fireplace.
So I'm either, fish or not.
fish or really not fish. That's the question before.
I
you.
choose not fish.
All right,
I am going to write down in my notes,
well-preserved corpse.
dead.
Sure, dead. Immune
Sexy dead man.
can only be killed by fire is another important note to write down.
Can only write it down.
Can only be killed by fire. Can only be totally killed by fire. I can make you very unhappy before that.
Great at being tortured. They use me in all of the
It's like only
Yeah.
Torchwood.
They use me in all of
Do you have a name?
torture.
Nope.
Well, you need to come up with a name.
They have name suggestions.
They don't, but I can probably come up with a name generator really quick.
Sure,
They use
do
me
that.
for all of the new
Do that.
for all of the new torture.
Give me some gender neutral names, please.
Yeah, gender.
Gender.
General.
Dakota, Adrian, Morgan, Kai, Blair, Joe, Taylor.
I want to be Morgan.
Morgan? That was actually almost going to be my name.
Really?
Yep. Grandpa said it's either Doyce or Morgan, and it turned out that Grandma liked Morgan even less than Doyce. Although, she did go 6 months without using my name. She referred to me as the baby until I was 6 months old.
That's hilarious.
She hated my name. Full out, did not like. Addison, Adrian, Aiden, Alex, Andy, Angel, Archer,
Ashton.
Ashton, Aspen, August, Avery, Bailey, Blair, Blake, Brett, Cameron, Carson, Cassidy.
Hi.
You need a name. Do you want me to randomly generate one for you? Why don't you just pick one off the list here?
Really?
Pick a letter to start it with.
E and I.
Well, it's not E. It's E through I.
I know.
Grayson.
Greer.
Greer.
No.
Hunter. Jaden. Jackie.
Hey,
Jamie.
we're God bless.
Who-
God, Jamie.
James.
I don't know any of those.
Jesse. Joe. Jody.
Jordan. Journey. Justice.
Justice.
Kai.
Yeah. Keegan.
Chelsea.
You need to pick something.
Kennedy. Wayne.
Lame.
London.
London.
I am this town.
No, your name is London. Write it down.
What?
No? Well, then pick something.
Why not Morgan?
How about Montana?
No. I'm already.
Huh? Don't do Morgan, please. It's way too close to what she's...
She's not.
Oh, what are you doing?
London.
London?
He says it's way too close, like that's literally not already my name. Morgan is way too close to Morgan.
You know what you need? I got an idea for you.
London.
I have an idea.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Inside, it's suicide. No, that's not like funny. No, that's like
All right.
Victorian baby.
Gonna love it.
You've been around for
Yes.
you've been around for a long time, so
Agatha.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a baby.
You know, if you could scroll less fast so I could choose.
I want these are the there's no
yes, there is.
where are the boy names? They're none of them
Go down a bit.
really
Come on.
still.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we
I thought this looked like the bottom of the page.
Albert.
Archibald.
Oh,
Armos. Benjamin.
Bernard. Hold on.
Edmund.
Hold on. Go up. Zero.
Cecil.
An unusual.
Cecil.
Cecil.
What's that?
An unusual
Cyril.
cereal.
Cyril.
An unusual Victorian baby boy name that's not spelled. Reading.
All right. We have one of the characters you can have in here is a wired chimpanzee. cables coming out of your head that pick up radio signals. It's great.
Oh, that'd
You're
be
also a
helpful
chimpanzee?
for our satellite phones.
All right.
So you are the satellite phone.
Yes, hello.
Oh, I've got another
All right.
telesales.
Thank you for introducing yourselves. We're all ready to go here. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I'm dead.
Are you?
I'm from.
All right. Logan Lumen. Logan Lumen, billionaire and founder and CEO of Space AI, a multinational satellite communications company, has reached out to Paranormal Inc. Reached out to the O.D.D. regarding strange events at the Somerville Observatory. Witness. The pretty Somerville Observatory.
With 5
The
moons.
5 moons.
Space AI recently purchased the observatory from an astrophysics nonprofit that is no longer able to fund its research due to a certain multinational satellite communications company starving them out of grants and monopolizing all the tech.
I hate capitalism.
Publicly, Space AI blames local guerrilla astro activists, accusing them of sabotaging the company's efforts to renovate the observatory and fill it with technology that will allow them to more accurately track their satellites. Privately, however, some of the new staff report having been terrorized by, well, to put it bluntly, space ghosts.
Moon's haunted.
My cousins.
So you find
Cousins.
one of you had a supernatural experience that may or may not have been out of this world when you were young. What happened?
I wonder who they're talking about.
No, I'm asking a question. What was your supernatural experience when you were younger? A supernatural that may have been out of this world. Have you ever met your dad?
No.
Did he come by for a visit at some point when you were younger?
No. Oh, God. Fatherless behavior.
Is he an absentee father? Okay, so what was your possibly out of this world supernatural experience when you were younger?
Being bored.
I'm going to keep asking questions like this, so you guys need to be ready to answer these kinds of things, because you're building the
Who are
background.
you asking?
I'm asking Zoe if you ever had a
Asking
supernatural experience
what?
that might have been extraterrestrial in nature. I realize now I was supposed to make up a character.
Yes.
Should I do that?
Yes.
You
You
answer
do that
While
well.
he does that, answer the question. Is that your answer?
No.
Then figure it out.
I'm thinking.
Some weird thing that happened to you when you were younger. Remember you're telepathic.
Stranger on appliance. Step 1, we gotta fight. Stop sending me memes.
What was it mean?
Okay. Oh, we didn't roll our stats, did we?
No.
I'm really bad at this.
So bad at this. Do better.
Be better.
Why no one likes it.
What did you say?
This is why no one likes it.
Everybody likes me at work. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got 5 miles away from the sun.
You had a vision where you were 5 miles from the sun?
No, you
Like, you need a supernatural experience.
What was your experience? It's very easy to just say your dad came by for a visit. Can we skip her?
Did you have... Well,
For like...
I don't know. Sure, my dad came by.
Alright. Hard parts.
2.
Hard parts done.
what did he say to you?
Did he?
Because he didn't talk. He doesn't have a mouth. You have a very small mouth. He has no mouth. So it's all telepathic. So what was the conversation like?
Hello, you have been with God for 2 seconds. Extremely sad. Ice cream.
I want... Oh, my dad's...
No.
Oh, he's ice cream.
No.
Okay, while she flounders over this, I'm going to myself.
Okay, sure.
I'll
Go
be very
ahead.
fast.
My name is Gabe. Some people refer to their ex as a demon. Mom wasn't joking.
That's great. Gabe.
Gabe that, you're a tiefling.
A cameo.
I don't know what that word means, but...
Half demon. I have horns.
Told me. I will grow tentacles in the future.
Oh my god, no. Did he
I'm
have... Did he even have tentacles?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So...
Tentacles.
Prehensile tail, immunity to fire and toxins.
Wow. Yeah. You are Sean's bodyguard. You are you fire.
Elemental bodyguard. I can be everybody else's regular bodyguard, but just I can't hold torches.
He can't though. He's immune.
He can probably hold the fire up. He can hold torches.
Flashlight,
on the wrong
phone. Alright.
Hey, Gabe, you're holding that torch the wrong.
Get out 3d6 so you can roll your stats really quick.
Can I just roll the d6 3 times?
If you want to, sure.
Does everybody have to do it?
Yeah, you gotta roll your stats. I forgot to do it.
Alright,
5.
so you know how as long as I don't touch fire, I can't lose my last strength point?
Wait,
How many strength
you
points do
roll
have?
3 and add them.
Ah! 5 and 5, 11 strength. 2, 3.
What's 5 plus? Okay.
11 again. Yeah.
11.
Is 5? What? No. Oh, yeah, it's 11. Dex 11.
What's dex again?
Huh?
So strength is strength. What's dex?
Agility.
Agility.
What's will charisma?
Willpower is literally your willpower. It's your strength of your will.
And then do I roll it another 3 times to get that?
Yeah.
Alright, then HP.
It's just a 1d6.
3 plus 3.
Alright.
What's 3 plus 5?
See what it adds up to.
Strength 9, Dex 11, willpower.
What's my dex? Say goodbye to you all. Yes. 13 dexterity and 11 wit. I am weak.
Okay.
What about HP?
Roll once.
D6?
Okay. 14,
6.
21.
6! Well,
Never match.
First roll your stats. Strength, Dex, and will is 3d6. HP is 1d6.
add those together.
Add them?
Yep.
Oh, 6!
Okay.
Wait,
That's my strength.
where are you
Yeah.
horrible?
I mean, you could choose which one,
Alright.
where you want to put it.
11.
Hey, we've all got. Let's all have 11 willpower. It'll be funny.
Shh. 11.
Let's all have 11 willpower. It'll be funny.
Okay. What
I
are,
have
you,
11.
what are your 3 stats add up to? What do your 3 stats add up to?
5 for each.
What are your 3 stats add up to?
Like
I'm asking everybody.
27.
34.
Okay.
31.
Okay. Kaylee, you said what? 27?
Yes.
Um,
I'm weak.
Luckily, I am equally weak, but it does not matter.
Kaylee, you can pick from a a ballistic vest, a
Do I get 2?
huh?
I get 2, right? Just pick the favorite.
Yeah, I guess it would be for both of them. You can pick from a ballistic vest, a rifle or shotgun, a silver blade, or a random arcanum.
This Arcanum, is that like a spell?
Like a weird special item. That one you're going to have to share between the two people. You can't take it twice because they're unique items.
I want the rifle. Actually, no. Do I take the Arcanum?
Roll a d100.
What the fuck do I find
2
out?
10s.
Roll 2 10s.
5.
5, 9.
What is the age of this
Modern.
well-preserved person?
Well, we did Victorian era name, so 140.
But can I choose when in my actual lifetime I die?
Yeah, sure.
And how you died.
Well, you didn't really die. You just failed to die. You were preserved.
I am 12. In a
12?
regular life. In a regular lifetime, I would have been 12.
And by the way, if you didn't hear, I finally figured out what my weird thing that happened was.
Holy sawed-off shotgun.
A holy one?
It's not as bulky as a full shotgun, but very useful in close range attacks. Supposedly, it has been blessed and will work especially well against demons, undead, and cultists.
So don't point in the direction of either of us.
It's still a shot.
Yeah, and we are separately undead and uneven.
Yeah, please don't shoot me. Because it would actually hurt a lot.
I mean, it would also hurt a lot.
You said it was at 27, so if you add your hit points into it, you went above 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't. All 3 of my stats plus my hit points still below 30, so I get 2 things.
Lovely.
Because I'm terrible.
Oh. Wait, am I supposed to add my health points too?
No, you're already high enough that you don't get any extra stuff. So I'm going to take body armor and the silver blade.
Did you roll the same hit?
No, I just had similarly shitty stats. Silver blade is just one of the options. Like, you get to pick one out of the 4 lists, but since my stats are so bad, I get to pick 2 things off the list.
Oh.
Because my stats are actually a couple points worse than yours, which is just awesome. I have 3 different weapons. Every single one of those things.
Lovely. Oh yeah, what does my sawed-off shotgun do?
D8.
Fuck yeah.
Unless you're fighting something unholy, in which case it does a D8. You roll a D8 and a D12 and take the best of the 2 rolls.
Okay then.
You need to figure out which of you has it.
Power of Christ propels you straight to the afterlife.
I did not take an Arcanum. I just took a silver. That just works against some stuff. All right.
Is it my turn?
What do you mean, is it your turn? No, you don't get to pick an extra thing. Your stats are already good. Kelly's and I rolled bad stats, so we got some extra equipment because we are quote-unquote vulnerable agents. I have this pesky thing where my will is a 6 and my dex is a 7.
Huh? L.
Hold on.
My will's an 11.
Huh?
Should I pick my backstory or something?
If you want to. You don't need to pick it, though. You can just decide what it is. We don't have like failed professions in this one.
Yeah, like Zoe had to like have an interaction with her dad or something.
Yeah. He told me I was going to tentacles.
Okay, so anyway, Zoe, you are, in fact, half alien, right? What detail about the events that are happening at the Somerville Observatory makes you think that this is probably extraterrestrial?
What does that mean?
Aliens.
Beyond.
What makes you think this is probably aliens? Because they're having all this, nothing, stuff isn't working right, their equipment keeps malfunctioning, people are like having stuff go missing, people are going missing. And
Exactly that.
Space AI says it's the activists around here that are doing stuff, and they need to these stupid radical people doing protests and stuff need to be put in jail. Some people say the place is haunted. Some people say it's aliens. What makes you think it's aliens? Since you're half alien.
As soon as I enter the building, it will become haunted.
So,
Well, the flickering lights and the not working stuff. It's a symbol that, hey, aliens did this. How do I know? Because they don't know how to work human technology.
let's see.
I love your terribly flawed logic. It's hilarious.
Your dad wrote on the computers. He can't work that bad.
Okay.
Do better.
Can I have some before you guys eat the entire bucket? All right.
I ate the popcorn and the bucket.
So, who has been here? Who has visited?
Where are you going? I'm going to like a big...
Who has been to the observatory in the past before space AI arrived on the scene?
Morgan.
You've been here before?
Yes, we've been here before.
What moment of paranormal activity did you experience when you were here last time? That makes you think that the current haunting is in fact earthly haunting and not aliens.
We got lost.
In the observatory?
We don't get lost. We got lost.
Interesting.
You just have an incredible sense of direction.
It's easier when there's 2 sets of eyes and 2 brains that can run at a
same
higher
brain.
capacity. Same brain, but 2, like, you have extra space, so your memory is better.
You keep telling scientists that, they keep telling you that's not how it works. You keep telling them it is how it works. They keep telling you it's not. All right. Well, so we're standing outside.
Wasn't I supposed to like contribute something to that?
We're just asking questions. All right, so we're standing outside. Have you ever been here before, Sean? In your 140 years? Were you here when it was first built?
It's been. I visited with a friend, and let's just say one of the hauntings was definitely me.
Oh, all right, so find out why the observatory, your directions are, find out why the observatory is experiencing this haunting and whether or not there's ghosts, whether the ghosts are of this planet, or if there even are ghosts. If it's otherworldly, space AI would like the entities trapped for study. Otherwise, they need you to convince the ghosts to leave.
It doesn't work.
If you can prove that it's the activists, even better. They can put them in jail and make a really good press conference out of it. Logan Lumen would be thrilled, and we know we want to make Logan Lumen happy.
Who's that again?
The billionaire who runs Space AI and just bought the observatory.
The billionaire who runs SpaceX and just bought Twitter.
Okay. Space AI. Clearly not SpaceX. We are definitely not making fun of elongated muskrat. All right. Where do we find ourselves as we enter? Zoe, roll a d10.
Okay. 9.
9. Interesting. First. Okay. All right. So, we're looking at the outside of this beautiful building. All right. I got a plan. I know where we need to go to get answers to this.
Where?
Cut to us standing just inside of a doorway that's labeled janitorial and storage.
This is supposed to help why?
Everybody puts stuff that they don't want anybody to see in storage. Find it in here. Find answers. All right. Brooms, mops, and dustpans hang on the wall next to the door. Wire shelving further into the room holds cleaning supplies and chemicals. Cardboard boxes are stacked high against the wall. Each one of them has a name scrawled on it with a date. Most of them have the same date. And a phone number. Faint smell of mildew pervades the room from the rusty drain in the center of the room.
There's a phone number labeled.
Say again.
Is the phone number labeled?
What do you mean?
Like, does it say like, oh, this is a phone number for...
It has a person's name and then there's a phone number underneath of it on each box.
What's the name?
Simon Carrier.
Fear of an otherworldly conspiracy.
Carol Channing. Carol V. Like V period. And there's a phone number.
Spelled V or spelled V-E-E?
What else is on there?
Johann Smoosh. Huh?
How many phone numbers are there?
You don't understand. There's stacks of cardboard boxes. Mm-hmm. Every single one of the boxes has a name on it and a phone number.
Interesting.
And they're all different.
Well, open a box.
It looks like office stuff, science stuff. Like you grab the one on top and it's like there's like a collection of like 5 troll dolls with like fuzzy hair on it. What else is in there?
Ooh!
Like one of those desk caddies with pens and stuff.
What if they're like donations or something?
These people probably used to work here and they went missing and they're just holding on to their stuff.
Name me a scientific thing that's in there.
Why'd you ask me?
Bacteria tenderizer.
That is not a thing.
Yes, it is.
A bacteria tenderizer?
Yeah, they're great. They look like medieval torture devices.
Why would anybody in an observatory for astronomical sciences have a bacteria tenderizer? You know what? Let's let that question go unanswered because that's just interesting.
Elephant.
Why would they have
Like a mix for elephant toothpaste? Like there's a couple jars in there and it's labeled elephant toothpaste? You find that in one of the other boxes.
I want it. I want it.
One of them says elephant toothpaste.
I want it.
Number 1. The other one says elephant toothpaste number 2. And they both have do not mix in like all caps with exclamation points. That's
I'm going to mix it.
That's like Sharon Geller is the name on the box. And the phone number is on
it.
All right.
No, really? I couldn't gather.
All right. Put it in a backpack. You write down elephant toothpaste in your supplies. Possessions. Whatever.
Beakers of various sizes and shapes.
I don't know why it would be phone numbers next to missing people, though. That doesn't make any sense.
Beakers of various sizes and shapes.
If they quit, then why didn't they take their stuff with them?
I don't know. I've never been fired from any place. People love me.
You seem like a people person.
I am. Scratch my horns.
You've seen the elephant.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's call one of the phone numbers. Let's do Shannon. She's. Hello, Shannon. Hi there.
Don't.
Sorry. No. Listen. We're down here at we're down at the observatory, and I got a box here with your name. Whoa! Hey! Kiss your mother with that mouth? Okay. Jeez. All right. No. Okay. No. You don't need to come. You have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.
That went poorly.
Apparently, she was laid off abruptly and was told that her stuff would be available for her to pick up at a later. She was just told to walk.
I'm making that call.
She was, I'm guessing, former observatory employee. Space AI bought everything. Shut up. Space AI bought everything. And then they laid off everybody as soon as they took the place over. Or most everybody. Kicked everybody out and boxed up all their crap.
What an original story.
I mean, what are you going to do? All right, so listen. For this round... Oh, wait. Kelly, you're in charge of paranormal events. So, roll a d10 for me.
8.
8. Where's that? There we go. So what are you doing?
So what else is in there besides the boxes?
So it's cleaning supplies on the racks. All cleaning supplies is sort of in the front room. Back of the room is just all these stacked boxes from the various employees and stuff. And there's probably, I don't know, over 20 of these boxes stacked up. We could probably go through, I mean, they all have cool stuff in them. We could probably just check all that stuff out.
Yeah, I just want to look through them because I figure that there's probably like work stuff. Like I figure they're laying them off probably because they like knew stuff about the building.
Could be. Sean, you're in charge of clues. When you figure somebody has done something or found something that is like if they do something or search through something where you figure that should be the place where they find the clue, that's when you say that's when they find the clue, and we'll roll and find out what that you're in charge of clues for this room. Just for this room. We rotate. I'm in charge of NPCs for somebody to interrupt. But meanwhile, Kayla's role is this. As she's digging through the boxes and setting things up, Zoe, you see a Sharpie come up off of a shelf, and it's like obviously the Sharpie that people use to write the names and the numbers on the boxes, and it's coming up and it's writing or drawing on the wall.
Interesting piece.
Interesting piece.
I've been here for like 100 years. I'm not like scared of this
I
anymore.
don't know why you would be scared of anything. There's not really much reason to be.
What are they gonna do? Kill you?
I'd like to see him try. Wait, is that a match? Nope.
So, yeah, based on the little strange big bug-eyed girl yelling, and is this the same piece that you had to do for the other thing? Or did you email the teacher to ask you
I
about it?
emailed her, and this is a different piece.
Okay,
It's my 8th period project piece.
I gotcha.
It's also super freaking annoying, but not because it's bad, but because it's just a lot.
Hey Morgan.
Yes.
It's writing a... Hang on.
One of them stays there, and the other one goes up to the wall.
Roll a d10. One of them stays there, one goes up to the wall.
8.
It's drawing a face pretty well, actually. It's like a portrait sketch.
Of who?
Don't know. Don't recognize him.
Does anybody?
Not right now.
Clue.
It's a clue. It's a clue. You've declared it's a clue. It's a clue. Roll a d10, Sean.
See if I've got a 10. Hopefully. 6.
Okay. And you're like, huh. And one sec. Saw. He goes back to one of the desks he was shuffling through. One of the desks belongings he was shuffling through. And there's like a framed photo like that you would put on a desk kind of a thing. And it's a picture of some random person. And standing next to them in a very nice business suit is, probably pretty wealthy looking person, is the woman who's being sketched on the wall. And underneath of it, unlike a little, hang on. My grandmother used to do this. I pop off the back side of the frame. See, they write on the back to tell him what's... In the back of the picture, it says, and he goes... So I'm flipping around, I go to the thing, it's like, oh, it's posted. And me and Stephanie Somerville.
Oops.
And it's dated from like a year and a half ago. Company picnic.
So probably.
Of course, there's this stuck to the back of it. And the post-it note says, who killed her? And then the marker drops.
So that's her.
Yeah, they were drawing Stephanie Somerville.
I think that Stephanie's the ghost. Stephanie's drawing herself.
Well, it's
Hey,
called
Stephanie.
Somerville Observatory.
Hey, Stephanie, how's it been? Like your commute?
I'm gonna go get a.
Whose box was that in?
What a lovely question. Angela
So me.
Waterford.
Number on the box?
Yep.
Go call the number then.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. Keep in mind,
Why
one
don't you
person is doing this,
roll-
the other one is still looking through the other boxes.
Nice. Why don't you roll?
Fantastic multitask.
Let's do Will. I think
How does this work?
you roll under and try to.
It's a 20?
Yeah, roll under with a 20.
50.
And your will is a
11.
11.
Play
All
the
right.
phone call.
So I'm gonna say you get interrupted when you're like you're still waiting for somebody to answer, and you get interrupted by somebody walking into the room. 17, huh? No, I'm looking at my number. Oh wait, I rolled rolled the wrong number.
Rolled with mine.
I know I rolled with yours. Excuse me. What are you all doing in here? Why are you going through everyone's thing? Who are you? And oh God. What are you?
Alright, number 1, dead. Number 2, half demon. Number 3 and 4.
Number 3 and 4 and number 5 half alien. I like how it doesn't explain you. Just as number 3 and 4. Number 5.
Hi, nice to meet you. We are with Shady Government Agency.
Oh, so Zoe, if you're writing down the clues, I need you to write down.
I'm not.
Are you writing down
I'm
clues?
not writing those.
Why don't you write down clues on the sheet? that
Nobody
says
probably
Nobody
clues?
has the paper.
Somebody should write down clues, and that clue should include Stephanie Somerville, who killed her.
I'm not.
Give me the friggin' paper.
All right. So this woman is probably about my age, okay, or mom's age, but her hair is cut quite short. So like not exactly a buzz cut, but quite short. Kind of like that programmer in the show last night, okay, but in her 50s. So her hair is kind of salt and pepper.
Buzz cut.
Like a buzz cut? Like, yeah. So a picture of a 50-year-old woman, hair is kind of dark and gray mix, right? Buzz cut. She's probably somewhere from the let's say she's black.
Okay.
Do it correct this time.
Do one nostril or the other. Like hold one shut and blow.
I do this.
There you go.
John, do this.
Again, who are you? All right, now fold it so you have a dry area to do the other side of the. There. Now do it again with the other side. All right. Again, who are you?
Hi.
With the.
Dude.
Go wash your hands.
Hi.
Somebody talk to.
I'm London.
We are Morgan.
Do you say it in unison?
Yes. You really think I'm not going to say it in unison?
I'm
But one of them's still facing the boxes and still rummaging.
We are
through.
Morgan.
Yeah.
I'm Zero.
Munya Nampeo. I'm a technician here. Why are you here?
We work for O.D.D.
What's the same?
Why is Odd here? You exist?
Okay, you see that picture up on the wall? See that picture up on the wall? Ghost did that.
Stephanie?
Ghost did that. Sharpie.
Quite
They know
accurate.
her.
Quite
I like how he says it ghosted that. Same exact tone as Moon's Haunted.
accurate.
What do you know about Stephanie?
She owned the observatory until she died last year?
Murder. Corporation killed her. I just said it out loud, but I'm just throwing that idea out there. Corporation killed her. Take over the observatory because weird shit was happening.
Wait, like, you said, like, so you've got two-way connections to everyone. You can, like, Kayla, you say that to Zoe, and she just sort of transmits it to everyone in the group.
And he's gone.
There goes our storytelling.
Alright, who's talking to her?
Me!
Okay.
I like talking to people. It's like my thing. You're a real.
I've worked here for I've worked on the refractor telescope for 30 years.
Okay.
Most of these people that have these boxes were my friends. What were you doing? Or they still are my friends, I suppose.
As I said,
What are you investigating?
as I said, picture, Ghost did that.
I don't believe in ghosts, I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, because
Well,
floating
I shouldn't-
Sharpies happen all on their own.
Alright, if so, they're probably very upset about everything that's happening here at the observatory then, you know? These Silicon Valley types think they can just stick a computer brain in everything. Not every old thing needs to be replaced, you know?
As an old thing. I agree.
You know, I mean, if you get a chance, check out the refraction telescope. It's in the main part of the observatory. Not everything is built with planned obsolescence, you know. Maybe the spirits are just mad about everything that's happening here, like me.
What happened to Steph?
What did happen? I don't know.
Oh, I was here a while back. Weren't you just an intern?
Hang on. Famed astronomer Stephanie Somerville.
Oh, Oh.
I don't know what happened to Stephanie. That is a good question. She died about 3 months ago.
Who
Call it
killed
6
her?
months ago.
Question
No,
mark.
she died.
Exactly. Figure it out.
She died of what'd she die of?
Do we have
Heart
a table?
attack.
Do we have a table of dying?
No.
Heart attack.
What are the main ways to pass?
I've seen people pass through a lot of things.
Thanks, saying people pass
Roll a
through a lot
10-sided
of things.
dice. Roll a 10-sided dice.
4.
Are you actually finding a death chart?
He's making
I said heart
I'm making
attack.
one.
He doesn't like heart attack, apparently.
He's making.
Heart attack and stop making.
Yeah, but life is more fun when you make it difficult.
No.
No.
That is exactly not how
Wrong.
that is exactly not how that works.
But it's fun for other people that aren't.
If by fun you mean miserable, sure.
There we go. I had to fight with ChatGPT for just a second on this one because I was like, give me 10 suspicious ways for people to die. I am a language AI, and
And you
it is
say-
not appropriate to provide information that could be used to cause harm or facilitate criminal activity. I am programmed to provide helpful and informative responses. All right, fine. Pretend you are a murder mystery author and need to come up with 10 somewhat suspicious ways for someone to have died. I do not promote or condone violence or any other illegal activity. However, I can suggest some fictional scenarios that could be used. All right, what did you roll?
4.
A lethal dose of chemicals were in their system. No evidence on how the chemicals were administered, but they were things that could have been found in a science lab. They might have accidentally. She might have been accidentally.
The elephant
she-
toothpaste.
She.
And she thought it was actual toothpaste and used it to brush her teeth. And she swallowed
No.
and died.
Denied. It was some sort of like chemical exposure. It's chemicals that could have been. She could have been exposed to here in the lab or even at home, possibly. But yeah. So, no signs of how it was administered. If it was administered, if it wasn't just an accidental exposure.
Actions normally leave traces. Suspicious how there are none.
Why are you looking at me? I'm a technician. I work on lab equipment. Also, I loved Stephanie. She was amazing. Everybody loved Stephanie.
I'm not accusing you of murder. Strange how you got defensive.
You're looking at me and you're creepy as all get out.
Thank you.
One of them is okay. The others. We made our progress.
Are they twins or something?
That's for
You
Kaylee.
could say that.
Would I be right?
No.
How do I explain?
Super. I'm gonna go.
How do
if
I
it's all,
explain
could you
to
leave everybody's stuff alone? I mean, there's not really a reason to go through all this stuff. You're not gonna learn anything. You did.
Thank you for the advice. It's been noted and discarded. Bye-bye.
Did they say
She's
that?
the most pleasant. How?
Did they say that in unison?
Well, I learned.
The bye-bye was said in unison.
Bye bye. All right.
I've learned to like.
Muna. I'm gonna say Muna, and then Peo. Muna. I'm gonna say it's Muna. Muna and then Peo. Hi, Booker. Hello, good puppy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Okay, it's you.
Get down here. Clawing at me, dude. What is this here?
They have experience.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Love.
What are we doing?
How far through the
Hold on. Actually,
boxes are we?
I mean, there's a lot of boxes.
one more question for the lady.
Sure.
Have you experienced any paranormal activity since the time you have come through this facility? Besides me visiting, I think like 10 years ago.
I'm pretty sure I don't know you, so no. I don't know. There's always been. I've never personally experienced anything. There's always stories about weird stuff happening, but I'm not aware of anything.
Okay.
Work tipped over. Anyway. All right. Where are you going? We're heading out. We're gonna check another area.
Like, I like to think that. Have you experienced any? It's just like a thing I was like. This is one of the like 5 things you say to someone.
Is it? You just randomly walk up to people and ask them if they've experienced paranormal activity?
No, it's like the thing. It's like it was in a training video or something.
Oh, like an odd training video?
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced any paranormal activity?
Unfulfilled.
Kaylee, you're now in charge of location roles, so give me a D10.
7.
So Morgan walks out. After a couple minutes, the other Morgan walks out. Do you follow one of them?
Which
Yes.
more?
Because one of them wanders out, and about 2 minutes later, the other one goes, "Oh, that's interesting," and then walks out after them. I'm like, all right, well, you keep poking around here. I'm gonna go see what the twins are doing.
Yep, me too.
Come on, big eyes, small mouth.
You don't want to be left alone in a haunted establishment.
Quit
do
thinking
you?
mean stuff at me. Come on.
Just like the
What's that? Eye twitch. You find yourself, having eventually located Morgan, outside of Logan Lumen's office. Logan doesn't often visit the observatory himself. He's far too busy and important. He did demand a private office at the observatory.
Pretentious.
As Morgan opens up the door. Pretentious. Open. An imposing room with an antique mahogany desk that is just enormous. A state-of-the-art personal telescope next to the window. A large, which is idiotic, a large bookshelf filled with various titles such as Work Until You Drop, Unions and How to Bust Them, and Astronomy for Dummies Who Are Actually Geniuses That Are Being Sabotaged by Woke Unions and Class Action Lawyers.
I like look at one of the books. The guy who wrote this is racist. I met him. You're racist.
Logan Lumen has a reputation amongst business gurus and tech bros as a prodigy of world-class brilliance. What about The Office disproves that image, that reputation?
Of being a world-class genius?
Yes. What about The Office that you see, make up something, belies that reputation?
He's got a book on his desk that is financial self-help, like Finances for Dummies, and it is just filled to the brim with sticky notes, tabs. You flip onto the pages and you open it, and there's just question marks, and like, have Suzanne handle this for me. Do people actually do these things? This can't be a real formula. Things like that.
Math doesn't check out.
Yeah.
We don't need to flood it.
There's a page near the...
You don't need to flood it.
There's a page near the back of the book that's just black bars across it. Apparently because he thinks if he redacts the text, it's not true.
He's referencing the most recent rocket launch by SpaceX where they decided... So, the big thing to remember about the launches isn't like that the damage is not... that happens to the launch pad and stuff like that isn't necessarily from the rocket. It's from the noise that the rocket generates. So they flood that area with water. They have massive water towers that flood like millions of gallons worth of water through there to reduce the sound. He decided... Elongated Muskrat decided on this last launch that he didn't need to do that because, for a couple different reasons, but his logic was, we're not going to have this option on the moon or on Mars, so we need to figure out how to handle it here. The thing is that the rocket that's going to be used on Mars has 6 rockets. Like the actual lifting device has 6 engines on it, and the one that they're using to get off of Earth has 36.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sound does weird stuff in space.
It blasted a crater 2 stories deep directly underneath the rocket and blew rocks up to 3/4 of a mile away. They were flying up into the rocket, and it was probably what caused the thing to explode. So that was the damage. Keep in mind that was the damage from the sound. He also didn't put in channels to route the rocket blast away, which is what you're supposed to do. So his little reference over here that has scribbled in the margins, we don't need to flood it, is what he's referencing over here. So good job, kiddo.
Pleasure to know you, comedian.
All right. Anyway,
I'm making a piece of paper that just. I'm making a piece of paper that just says telepathic conversation.
Luckily, I am from a family of well-informed nerds.
paranormal event or person walks in first. What do you think? As we're poking around this lab,
We have the ghost of Stephanie in here, up in this piece.
let's roll a d10, Sean. See what you get.
I follow them. Finally,
2.
said I follow. I'm just.
No, you were there. Right?
All right.
Excuse me. What are you doing in Mr. Logan's office? Who? Oh.
So this guy, you know the dude with the dude that everybody was picking on in up here.
Yes.
The bank, like imagine that guy, thick-rimmed, space AI brand smart glasses, a T-shirt with a UFO on it, and the text that says "Get in, losers, we're doing butt stuff."
Hi.
You don't like this guy, but you want that T-shirt. I do. Tell the truth. All right.
All right, London, your turn.
Excuse me. I'm Roscoe Atkins, data analyst, space AI. What are you doing in Mr. Logan's office?
London, your turn to explain. Telepath, but like we also.
Ask him what he's doing.
I was just
Uno reverse.
going by. I like to check in and see if Mr. Lumen is in today, just to see if he's here. We chat sometimes.
Lumen.
I think
His name is Logan.
One of Morgan's coughs, and the other one goes...
That's not how you do it.
The other one. Sam. Like,
They do it at the same time.
yeah,
the
I
same
know.
time.
It's still funny,
It's two
but
different people.
it's terrible. Yeah.
All right. London, can you just telepathically explain the situation?
Just implant the information into his brain.
Because
Ah!
I haven't written it down yet.
You don't need to write.
Yes, I do.
Okay, just tell me what you say.
We are odd.
Oh, you were retained by Mr. Lumen. Technically, we're both Lumen employees then, working for Space AI.
Wonderful.
Morgan lets out a unified, disappointed sigh. Just
all right.
Okay,
Well,
and I
don't understand what I mean. It seems, if you excuse me, odd that you would be involved in this, given that, I mean, it's obviously, there's some of the rumors going around, but you people tend to be involved if it would be aliens
Telepathically shut up.
interfering, or ghosts interfering, and of course, that's laughable. Ghosts don't exist, and aliens, if they were involved, would be working with Mr. Lumen, since he's such a genius. It's obviously...
Hey.
I'm part alien.
Well, then you should be, obviously, if you were an alien, which is ridiculous, you would be working with Mr. Lumen. It's got to be the anti-progress activist nuts that have been camped outside. They just don't understand Mr. Lumen's brilliance.
Hi.
what are they protesting?
The acquisition of the observatory. They think we need to stay in the 1930s and just use this antiquated equipment to just stare at the stars instead of tracking the hundreds of satellites that Space AI has put into orbit. We have data to analyze. So much data that's being collected by these satellites on every aspect of the planet and all the people on the planet. And
Last time I heard an argument like this, it was in.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you can shut up already.
How are you doing that? Do you have like radio transmission equipment in your sunglasses? Are you
Part
podcasting?
alien!
That's very amusing, but I mean, no, you're a girl, a female.
Hold on. Okay, so
Where are you?
Okay, so first of all, we've got spaceships in Odd. Don't look like that. They're like that design is horrible.
It's a jump
at
t-shirt.
Like it's just where are the aerodynamics on that?
No, I do not have.
Paranormal. Who's doing paranormal events this time?
Oh,
Who rolled the NPC? Oh, I'm doing.
me.
paranormal.
I roll.
So roll me a paranormal event.
I rolled the itself.
Okay.
Well, let's
5.
going on. A 5?
Wait.
Wow, some of these aren't subtle.
Well, the last one literally wrote on the wall.
No. Can you knock that off?
You're the first one who experiences it. While he's talking and stuff, you're getting sort of a sense of, you know what I mean when I say claustrophobia? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're getting a sense of real claustrophobia. It feels like the walls are like pressing in and closing in on you, and the room just feels small, which is weird because the whole one wall of the office is like window looking out. But it really feels like the walls are pressing in, and you all start to experience it simultaneously. Where the thing is like where the walls are like pressing in and coming in, and they're going to crush you.
I don't really like coffee.
Roscoe kind of like he's going along and talking about how amazing Mr. Lumen is and all this other kind of stuff.
Oh my god.
And
shut up!
He kind of like stutters to a stop when you shout in his head, but then he sort of notices the walls and is like, what? Ha! Hi! Ha! 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 And he runs out the double doors of the office, and it's like, we're going to be crushed!
You know, I've had a coffin built around me before, but this is really something else.
That's one problem solved.
Why don't you make a will save and see if you can get this whole claustrophobic attack thing under control?
We all have 11 will.
I know, but you're the one who's psychic.
So you could probably just
So why don't you see if you can help people?
With 10?
No, yeah, roll underneath an 11 on a d10. I feel very strongly that you'll be able to succeed. Roll a d20. What is it?
11.
Nice, you rolled it exactly.
critical hits.
Okay. So London comes over and grabs, one of your hands, each of you two,
Wait, I don't have 3 hands.
I said one of her hands.
One of the 4.
One of the 4, and one of his. Gabe's not here.
What?
Gabe's not
Where
here.
the hell did you go, Gabe? You said you were following us.
Come on, Gabe.
All right. And you kind of, like, get a good, strong psychic link going and basically push the walls back.
You know
I'm trying to draw. See, you know what's so painful about this? I'm spending so much lovely time on this lettering, and what's going to happen is I'm going to end up blurring this background, and it's not matter. That I'm spending so much time on these posters in the back, and it's not even gonna matter. Oh, the life of...
Okay, so you're in Logan's office. What are you guys poking around at, looking at, other than anything else?
Desk.
I'm like reading the
People
books
keep-
one by one and like freaking them,
I'm
like
looking-
page by page.
I'm looking for, like, history of the place for, like, paranormal activity.
I see. On the desk?
Well, you know, he'd probably be, well, in the desk maybe. He might have, like, copies of old reports or stuff
Who
saved.
has clue? Who has clue?
I do.
Oh, can I have
So
an
he's being
extra?
all stingy with the clues.
I'm not being still.
Clues are through the desk.
There's no clue in the desk.
I'm like halfway through one of the books and like about to try and tear it.
What's her name again? Cyril?
Cyril's
What's going on over there, Cyril?
racism.
I appreciate the old Victorians guy that is just terribly opposed to anything even remotely racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What's your name again?
Like back when I was alive, I had a love interest, and it was not a girl. He was not a girl.
Yeah.
So you can understand.
What's your name? Gabe. Gabe.
Gabe.
Where are you? I have to use my tiny mouth since you're not in range of conversation. Where are you, Gabe?
You're just sending like a psychic wave through the entire building.
I think she's
Gabe!
talking about you, Dad.
Hmm?
She says that she's trying to send you a psychic message to ask where you are.
Okay. Give me a second.
You have. Hey, Cyril. You have a normal mouth. Hey, could you yell, Gabe, please? Where are you?
Yeah,
You can send a psychic wave. You know you can send like a psychic wave through this entire building easily.
Yeah, but I can only talk to them if they're in range of action.
Yeah, but like he'll be alerted if you like yell his name
so,
through everybody's minds.
Kaylee, while you're looking at the desk and all the other stuff on there, you are looking at the screen, and the screen login is for L Lumen, Lumen, Lloyd. It's Lumen. And as you're looking at the screen, you see the password field fill in,
Yeah, hopeful ghost.
and it unlocks.
Thank you.
It's financial reports
Hello, Sharpie girl.
on satellites that are currently up under Space AI's purview. What it seems to be, and this takes a little bit of staring with the two of you, like looking at it. One of you running the mouse, one of you running the keyboard. But it seems to be they have
I'm picturing that. It's hilarious.
one of you running the keyboard.
It's just
one of-
somebody like this, and then another person just standing next to them, just.
They're just communicating
Fuck,
like
I love Morgan. Why is Morgan my new favorite character?
Morgan's plural.
Morgans. I love Morgans. It's like a summary report of the down. It's they're euphemistically referring to downed satellites. Of which there have apparently been over a dozen in the last 6 months. You know, Space AI makes a big deal about putting all these satellites up and stuff like that, but apparently they've had a bunch of them just fall out of the damn sky in various places, and they're trying to, what's that?
We don't need to flood.
We don't need to flood it, yeah.
At this point, there is a piece of paper on the floor where I
Where's
was
the clue
reading the
thing?
book.
Where's the clue thing?
you have it.
No, the clue sheet. The way you're writing it down.
Kaylee has it.
Oh yeah, I have it.
SpaceX is losing a bunch of satellites.
Space
AI is losing a bunch of satellites.
We are not.
I didn't write this scenario. I can't help it. It's this close.
We aren't subtle. Let's just say we aren't subtle.
Is this one of those where we know what the solution is, or like we just?
So here's how that works. This is an excellent time to answer the question. So the difficulty, this mystery has a difficulty rating.
Is
Okay.
it easy?
The difficulty rating is 4. Okay.
Out of?
There's no out of. Okay. Here's what you need. There's
a big difference
depending
on what it's out
when you think you want to try to solve the mystery, here's what you do. You all sit around and talk and theorize about it, and you try to incorporate as many clues as you can, either including them because they are proof or disproving them so that you can discard them. For every clue that you either include or discard, you get a point, okay? And you're trying to roll underneath a 10 on a d20 plus the number of clues that you incorporate. So the more clues that you incorporate, the higher the number is and the better your chance of rolling underneath of it. Minus the complexity of the mystery. So here's how it works. Let's say, how many clues do you have right now?
2.
All right. So let's say that you sit around and theorize and you incorporate both of those clues.
Uh-huh.
You take 10.
Okay.
You add 2.
Yeah.
You subtract the difficulty of the mystery, which is
4. So
and that leaves
8.
you roll an 8 or lower. So the more clues you get, the better chance you have of getting your theory correct. If you make the roll, awesome. If you make the roll exactly, super awesome. If you miss the roll, it depends by how much you miss the roll. If you miss it by a lot,
Like 19.
you were like half right, but you missed some stuff. And if you miss it by a lot, then
I'm losing an arm.
something is going to be different. Anyway, so that's how it works.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes. So to make
So you
this
need
feasible,
at least 50. You need at least a couple more clues to get a 50-50 chance.
Okay. So we got Lumen's office. Yeah.
All right.
I want to look at the telescope. Can we go look at a telescope?
Yeah, but give me a second. You were shouting for Gabe. Yeah, follow the sound of my brain.
It won't be hard. He thinks of nothing but...
Psychically, I'm very well endowed. There shouldn't be a problem.
He thinks of nothing but instincts.
How do you know?
He just seems the type. He just seems the type.
Hey, Morgan, too, can you help me tear up this book?
Somebody roll me a...
It's going to swallow.
I'll roll it.
Morgan, too, can you help me tear up this book? It's going to swallow.
It might just be you.
Cafeteria. You follow Gabe to the cafeteria.
I want to yell out clues this way.
All right, roll. Well, actually, when you decide that there's clues, roll. But, all right. LED signs flashing the words beverages and sandwiches over fully stocked vending machines are incongruous with the drab beige walls and frayed decades-old carpet. So the walls are boring, the carpet is old and worn out, and the two vending machines are brand spanking new. Fake plants from the nearest IKEA store are working very hard here trying to work as decoration. An angrily scrawled note attached to the sandwich machine reads, "Stop eating all the smoked turkey sandwiches, Roscoe." This was originally a meeting room that was later turned into a public cafeteria in the cheapest possible way.
I'm like following Zoe. That one still has the tag on it.
Yes.
It's $50.
Kaylee, the food sales portion of this room is an obvious new addition. What about the vending machines or their addition to the room is unsettling?
They're in the middle of the room, and they're not plugged in. They're still running. Like, they're just in the dead center of the room.
Did we all just, unanimous?
You're looking at them, and then both of you, go down and look underneath. And there's
Opposite sides.
And you're just looking, and you look at each other from underneath. Wireless power?
It's news to me.
What do you mean?
It's not plugged in.
Gabe is drinking a Fanta and munching on a bag of chips.
Hold on.
Isn't this guy like a wireless power guy? Didn't he want to make
I'm drinking space flavored.
Didn't he come up with the whole idea for a subway except it was terrible and it was going to all be wireless power or something? Maybe that's it.
You figured it out
I've
at least
only
partially.
ever seen a wireless vending machine once, and it was and that was back at HQ, and it was powered by a spaceship core. So.
What was your role on the clues there?
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't find a clue yet.
All right. Who wants to roll for paranormal in this weird room?
Woo! 9.
Actually, let's make that an NPC. Let's see what we got here.
Alright, 9. Let's see here.
Oh! Hello?
You again?
No. Sorry?
Huh?
Have we met?
Alright, different voice.
No.
Who is he?
Edwin, Dr. Edwin LaGrange,
Nice to meet you.
head astronomer.
Alright,
Hi.
How do you feel
Oh, dear.
about the transfer of the observatory from hands?
Well, I'm new.
By the way, you see these vending machines? I've only ever seen these.
Yes, wireless.
I've only
Okay,
ever
I got
seen,
it.
okay.
I got it. You already said. Wireless power. Very good. Interesting design. It's basically like putting your cell phone down to charge it at night, except it's an entire vending machine. It works 60% of the time.
Tell us about the failing satellites.
Why are they in
Sorry?
the center?
Tell us about the failing satellites.
Why are the vending machines in the center of the room?
Because they're wireless and they want to.
Why don't? Yeah, it's just a show off. Can you roll me a will
Okay.
roll? No.
10.
What is your will?
11.
Everyone's will is not 11, by the way. Mine is a 6.
You know, that's kind of rude.
I know. I think it's rude too. I think my terrible rating is also rude. How did you? Wait, are you from O.D.D?
Yep.
Did Logan hire you?
Yep.
He uses the.
Say
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Logan and I have been friends for eons. Parents are pals, you know.
Yeah. How did you like? We've got.
Let him answer the question that I already asked.
Well, I don't know very much about it. We're working on the problem right now. I tell you, we're going to do great things here. Great things. Once the activists leave it alone. I don't know how they're getting into my computer, but they keep messing with my code, deleting bits, leaving threatening messages, bunch of socialists. But once we get things sorted out, get the security wrapped up, and get people to stop messing with everything in here, we're going to do great things. Great things.
What do the
Have you
messages say?
Threatening.
Yes, but what do they say?
Die.
Have you
Poison.
It's not very creative for
No.
boys.
Again, socialists.
Oh,
Not very creative, as you say.
Have you ever experienced paranormal activity in your life or since working?
No. People keep saying the place is haunted. I don't believe it. Somebody roll paranormal.
activity.
I don't believe it personally. I just think it's
D10.
yes. It's all just.
One.
Please tell me that the vending machine fucking falls over. Just like out of nowhere.
What's your name again?
Morgan.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
So the cafeteria is one of those things where you got like the big skylights are open, like the big area is open to the sky up above. While he's talking, the sky goes dark and you see 3 moons traversing across the sky at like just absolutely unconscionable speeds.
Hey, Steph.
I don't think, as I was saying,
Clue.
socialist activists simply getting into hacking computer systems, that sort of thing. Not really. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
Look up.
I was wondering what
Oh.
the sky is doing.
Oh,
Clue.
well, that's not
You are converting into Russian.
some sort of
Clue.
special effect planetarium display.
Aren't you the head astronomer?
Amuse the children, you know.
Wouldn't you
Probably-
know about a special effect like that being the head astronomer?
3 moons is just very.
Hey, Steph. You know,
He just kind of trails off.
Hey, Steph. You know, I didn't
Clue.
appreciate the claustrophobia.
You guys need to stop talking at the same time. Okay.
5.
5?
Yes. 5.
That's a very if you'll excuse me. I just
Morgan is.
Excuse me.
Catches. Did he fall?
no, he hurries out of the room. Actually, no. It's funnier if it's funnier.
Morgan is already moving as he falls backward, catches either arm, and slowly lays him to the floor.
Yeah, so you get him kind of over against it, like onto a couch, like one of those really crappy like cafeteria couches.
Yeah.
It's really kind of he's kind of swinging there. There is a public area cork board where people put up like, notifications and news articles or not news articles, but like
Yeah, they don't trust the news.
well, no, it's it's funny. But like local, just local, like show up tonight for the team raffle or for the company raffle, things like that. There is a news clipping from a local newspaper from about a month ago that's about the Somerville Observatory. But it's not, you think you put stuff like that up here because it's the, it's the observatory and they want to attract any news articles about them. But it's not about like anything happening or any events or anything like that. It's about the strange lights that have been spotted over the observatory over the course of the last month or so. Officials are baffled.
What is it?
Blah, blah, blah. Strange lights over the observatory.
It is
3 moons.
1:32.
What's that?
Did I have one?
1:32.
Lunch?
We have not had lunch. Do you want to take a break for lunch?
Yeah, let's take a break for lunch, please.
It's so fun.
It is fun. This is interesting. I like this. Morgan is... I fucking love Morgan. I made that
we say this every time we play. Odd games deliver, man.
Yeah, they're good. It's good stuff. I really like it.
New location.
Alright, it isn't, the thing isn't broken.
Hello.
Hello.
Dad is the only one without a blanket.
I have a heater.
Sit back.
Where'd you roll?
10.
We're going somewhere.
Oh, locations.
You rolled a 10.
I love being in rooms.
Me too.
Flipping
Space AI presents the universe. It's the refractor telescope dome.
Yay!
The pride of the Somerville Observatory, a great refractor with a 66 centimeter lens diameter and a 10.8 meter focal length, built in 1937, sits in pride of place in the center of the domed room. Pieces of machinery are scattered around. New stuff. The refracting telescope is apparently being entirely replaced with a 9.1 meter aperture mirror telescope, supposedly capable of analyzing petabytes of data each night, intending to track all of Space AI's many satellites. The old refractor telescope has a hodgepodge of instruments and additions attached to it over the decades. Despite this jumble of machinery and wires accumulated over years, how can you tell that the telescope has been lovingly maintained?
It's like, I can recognize all of the stuff that's older than a decade. Mm-hmm. It is not rusty. Nothing
Falling apart?
Nothing has dust.
I see. It's just really well.
It is incredibly
even the old stuff.
well made.
Yeah, even all the stuff that's older is beautifully made. Is there anybody in here? Let's find out if there's an NPC.
Okay, cool. I'll roll.
Oh, I don't... Do you want to do clues or NPC?
You did clues last time. You do clues.
2.
What's it gonna be?
Why, hello there! Are you getting enough oxygen? Time to learn about satellites. Space AI, the best communications company in the whole wide world, has many satellites, all thanks to the generosity and genius of Mr. Lumen. Does anybody want to sing a song about him?
No!
Is this
Everybody join in. I'm Starry Stan.
Is this a human being?
Yes. He's
Oh my
sort
god,
of a-
shut!
he looks like a child's entertainer that's meant to run the children's tours of the thing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, nobody wants to sing a song. We're all probably over 18. And also, you can shut up.
Hi, I'm 112 years old.
More like 100. Hello there! Pleased to meet you. That's an interesting story. What are all your names?
Okay,
I'm London.
okay, here's the ID. Odd idea. Odd ID here.
Ah, you're with, oh, that's really interesting. I've never seen anything like that before. I don't think I've ever encountered anyone from the Odd organization. What's that?
I stick out one of my tentacles for you to shake. Hi, I'm London.
Well, that's very interesting again. I am Starry Stan, the laser jockey! And he really yeah. I'm the laser show guide.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I got hired by Space AI and Mr. Lumen as soon as they began to take over this amazing observatory. I do the laser show, hip-hop dancing, and synth mixes to classical music when we do the space show. Don't tell me that Starry Stan isn't the best thing you've ever heard in your entire life.
I hate it.
I also do some classical music mixes with Logan Lumen's band himself. Mr. Lumen's actual band, Lumen and the Luminians.
The Luminians? I'm sorry. The Luminians!
This is.
I hate this guy. I have a deep hatred in my bones for him. I don't know
I'm
why.
talking to this that's what I was talking about music going on now.
This is what you were talking about, music going downhill. You know, it's weird to me that he is so comfortable with channeling a very old soul.
And person with tentacles.
Go sit down, please.
getting enemies.
So what are you doing while you're in here? There's a bunch of equipment laying around. There's the big satellite starry stand that you might be able to get to leave.
I want to look at what the telescope is looking at. I'm sure it's pointed at something. What's it pointed at?
Okay. I don't know. Why don't you give me a clue roll?
10, right?
Yep.
7.
Yeah, you don't actually. What's really interesting, guys? What's really interesting, guys, is that you don't actually even look at the telescope to look at the telescope. You look at the screen over here, and it shows you what's up there. You used to have to, when the thing was first put up there in 1937, it used to have to look right through the actual lens. But they've added equipment that lets you show it up on the screen. And soon we're going to replace this entire thing with a new mirror telescope so we can track all of the amazing satellites that Space AI puts into space. Oh my god, that's hard to do.
I remember 1937. That was a fun year.
Before we hit him.
Oh, here's the screen.
Wait, sorry, what was the number that you rolled?
7. Starry Stan is about to be starry-eyed Stan because I'm going to knock him the fuck out.
Which one? First up.
That is a pull quote if I ever heard it.
Somebody clip that.
It's not.
Clip it!
It's not Twitch.
It's pointed at the moon. And then next to it on the screen where you're at, like on the thing there's a printout photo of the moon. There's a printed out photo of but it's not the normal side. It's a photo of the dark side of the moon.
Starry Shan, why is there a photo of not just the light side, but the dark side of the moon? And
Like,
why
why are you
look at
saying
it?
this? Okay, tell
Because I have a tiny mouth and it sounds squeaky when I do it.
You've got a voice for tiny.
I like this.
mouth.
When I talk like this, I sound. I'm in my head. I sound like this.
When I talk in my voice, I sound like this.
I think. I have a theory.
Here's the thing: the dark side of the moon is not actually dark.
What?
The dark. Well, it's just what people call it, because it's the side of the moon that faces away from Earth. But just like any other part of the moon, it gets lit up like according to a lunar cycle. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the side of the moon that's away from the planet. It's the dark side of the moon is the half of the moon that doesn't, because it's the moon's tide locked, right? It's the side that doesn't face the planet. Yeah, this is an excellent question.
Hi, Star Sam.
Yes, sir. What was your name?
Cyril.
Cyril. That's amazing.
Yeah, Victoria. How and why did they get a picture of the dark side of the moon?
Well, as you know, Space AI has many hundreds of satellites in orbit around the planet. I'm sure they probably used one of those.
Strange. That's strangely far away from the planet for them to get a picture.
That yes, all of the satellites are somewhere between like say 50 to 100 miles
Yeah, I'm
above the
saying
surface
that.
of the planet. The moon is
I am saying this in character.
yeah.
Strangely far away.
I don't exactly know how far some of the farthest satellites are, but I know that Space AI was always pushing further out into the universe.
Hold on.
One Morgan is pulling back their fist, and the other Morgan is like
holding them back.
Hold on.
two
If
Morgans
we're,
are
if
holding
we're
each
gonna
other
do
back.
that, if we're gonna do that, I go first.
Hey, I want to hit
I
him.
don't know why Starry Sam gets on my nerves so much. I fucking hate him. I'm gonna kick him.
You know who you know who he reminds me of? Mr. What's his name from the children's author from
Mr. Magooch.
Mr. Magooch. He's like an amped up Mr. Magooch.
Mr. Magooch on cocaine.
I'm gonna look in. Like the screen's there, but is like the hole where you stare in it still there?
It's been hooked up to it's been like basically wired straight into a camera that puts it back up on the screen. I mean, you have to take portions of the thing, like some pretty expensive portions of the telescope apart to be able to look at it directly. It's showing the moon right now.
Odd will pay for it.
Why do you want to pull it apart?
Well, you know what? Never mind. I'll just. Is there anything weird about the moon?
Roll a d10.
5. I asked an important video.
Can I roll for a clue?
You did roll for a clue.
Oh.
A picture of the dark side of the moon. Yeah, so you're looking at this thing, and everyone else is kind of like poking around the room and stuff like that. And over this, like it's showing the moon on the screen, and then you see a face kind of
on the moon?
On the moon. Like
Man in the moon.
The moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted. Moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted.
Been a while. It's been a while since.
Now the thing is, you don't know if you're
Face
seeing that
in
like
moon.
a big face in the. You're not sure if you're seeing that
Do
on
I count
the moon
that as another?
in the computer screen, or like poking through the computer screen from behind the computer screen.
So wait, hold on. So we have 4 clues technically, but
Yep.
does that count as 5?
I mean, this, you can count this.
just
You can count this as another
Okay.
clue if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna count all the scenarios. 1. Hey guys, did you know the man in the moon is real? 2. 2.
He's on fire today with these references.
2. Well, you can just say hi. And 3. Nice to meet you. I'm Bob. When did you die?
Why don't you make a will save?
Save. I don't think it likes you, Sean.
I mean, it might.
5 out of
I
11.
mean, it's not bad. It's
5
not bad.
out of 11. I'm feeling it. Hold on. I've got a fantastic idea.
Oh no.
I start
Hey,
singing.
Star Stan, what's your opinion on the man in the moon? And I just sort of point him over to the picture.
I know a great song about the man in the moon.
Picture.
Don't start
Set to the tune of SpongeBob Space Pants.
Look at the
Bob Space Pants.
look at the screen. Like just pointing over to the.
Starry Stan, look!
Anyway, sit down. It's not there by the time we turn it on. No, so anyway,
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I'd rather have to deal with the Pope again than this.
The Pope again.
Give me a,
He's 104.
Sean, give me another D10 roll.
D10?
Yep.
Alright. 1.
You're not in the room anymore.
He
He goes to go, hey, Starry Stan? Because you're looking at the screen and you turn back and you're not where you were. You're in a, where?
The man in the moon be like, you dare mention me to
So
this
you're on
disgraceful
the
man?
so you're on the observation deck. On the second floor of the building, there's a screen along the end. So you, imagine the observatory, second floor. There's a walkway that goes all the way around the outside open space, right? Well, this is on the inside, and there's doors that go outside, but there's like a screen that shows like all the constellations and stuff all the way around. So a screen along the interior wall shows the entire night sky with the trajectory of planets, including dwarf planet Pluto. Locations of the stars, galaxies, nebulas. A large glass door lets you go from the inside to the outside. And then there's various small telescopes and binoculars set up for guests to use. Although they've all recently, it looked like quite recently, been equipped with toll boxes.
Oh my.
$3 per minute.
Oh my.
Or for $8 a month, you can get a little blue stamp on your membership lanyard that lets you use them unlimited.
Oh wow, that's wow. Blue check mark!
Capitalist!
Blue check mark!
Later, I'm flooding this place with
To
crap.
be fucking verified to use the telescopes.
Later, I'm flooding this place with crabs. I'm flooding this place with crabs.
God, I hate it here.
You can get a blue verified check mark to continue to use the binoculars and
For how
telescopes.
much a month? $7?
$8.
Oh, sorry.
I'm flooding this place.
Thanks, I got it.
I'm flooding this
Gosh
I just
dang
wanna-
you,
I just
elongated muskrat!
I just want to point out that the 9-year you did get it, but the 9-year-old got it first.
Later, I'm convincing Odd to flood this place with crabs.
So the deck on the outside, Sean, is open to the public, and the local astroactivists seem to have taken advantage of that access to the outside of the observatory. Fresh graffiti glistens on the walls on the outdoor balcony. What messages have been left?
Run.
The protesters that are like hanging out outside the.
There's a very intricate, it's a series of 5 pictures. It's a series of 5 pictures that the human body reacting to poison. In a series of 5 incredibly anatomically accurate.
Weird. Okay, so there's normal graffiti, stuff about Lumen and space AI being, Yeah, stupid, all this other kind of stuff. But then in amongst it is this like extremely detailed
Like,
progress of a very specific poison that's just mixed in amongst all the.
and we're counting.
It's like there's all this. It's like all this graffiti, and then mixed in amongst it is a bad wolf like logo.
Can we roll to solve this? I feel like we have clues.
You do have clues. Do you have enough clues to figure out what it is?
I have
And
a
we're at
theory. I have a theory. Can I share my theory?
Well, you need to get everybody back together, and he's out on the observation deck.
Yo, what are you doing?
So you're looking at the big diagrams and everything like that, Sean, and
What do you have? Piece of
you interested in our artwork there? So tan woman, call it early 40s, so younger than mom and dad.
and
All
me.
Yeah, considerably earlier you. Red hair, big hair, amazing triceps. Annie Haley, PhD, that's what she says. Dr. Annie Haley, who are you? You seem very interested in these diagrams here.
Alright, just ID right off the bat.
Oh,
Oh.
government.
No. You could say that.
I just did. Government agent.
Fantastic. We're off to a... So we've got all of this graffiti, and then...
Are you going to arrest the people putting graffiti up on a public building?
No.
Taken over by some filthy corporate entity?
I like you better
I like
already.
you.
So we've got all of this graffiti, which, by the way, that one's great. I like that one. But also, this is an incredibly anatomically accurate portrayal of what happens to the human body when it ingests a certain type of poison.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who made that?
This one was already here.
Huh.
What?
Nothing. Just thoughts.
Well...
Yeah, it was already
Do I
here.
add that as a clue?
Thoughts?
Who do you think did it?
The murder?
No, who do you think did the graffiti? Who do you think did that drawing? Wasn't one of my folks.
Stephanie Somerville. Recently.
I'm pretty sure Stephanie Somerville didn't put it up there. She hasn't
you
been
a
around. She hasn't been
Somerville?
around for a while, and she was never
Is
one
there-
really big with a spray paint can.
Exactly my point. She hasn't been around for a while. And, let's get those off the bat. Have you ever experienced any paranormal activity in your lifetime?
Oh, you
besides
really are.
me?
You odd people really are just like that. Listen, I don't know anything about whatever it is that you're ghosts. I don't think aliens are among us, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I believe. I believe that everything that space AI touches turns into a capitalist nightmare.
Again, applause. Second, you're talking to an incredibly well-preserved corpse currently.
Okay.
And what I've said.
I mean, you do look like
And
you
I
could
like-
moisturize. That's certainly true.
No, I'm dead.
I know, but I'm just saying the skin's very dry. I mean, seriously,
Yeah, like,
if
they used, like...
somebody held up a match to you, I think you'd go up like a piece of paper.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
actually.
Don't do that. Come on.
Um,
In any case, so yeah, I get it. Odd is odd. I understand that, but why are you here? I mean, I don't think it's aliens or ghosts. I think it's just space AI ruining everything. This place was doing good work. Could do good work again, but they just seem to want to use it for, I don't even know, propping up their little
I think
space empire.
I think our current theory,
Space Empire.
supported by the evidence that we've gained, Stephanie's back and she's mad.
Back from
The dead?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Listen,
Like-
it was really nice meeting you. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I've got to find out where the heck.
You have good luck finding arresting Stephanie Somerville.
You know, can we roll for paranormal activity? I think this is gonna be really funny.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
All right, like D10,
Yep.
6.
Was that
6, huh?
Terry with an I or a Y?
Just in my video.
Oh, and one more thing. Ah! That's him
All right.
why or not?
One of
Because
the okay, so
it's
you know, like on the Grand Canyon and stuff like that, you've got those little viewfinder thingies that you can like look through, and you put in like a quarter and look through. They've got ones like that, but they're telescopes and that sort of thing. 3 of them that are mounted on the edge of the observatory thing are are following her as she walks away.
Hi, Steph.
They're like watching her go, and then they turn back, and then all three of them turn back to you like, "Huh?"
Hey, Steph. So, it's really detailed. How did you do it?
Oh my god.
Roll clues. I don't know if you're gonna get anything, but roll clues.
1.
Oh my god, I popped the entire side.
Ooh.
They all turn and look at a bench over up against the building. An empty bench. Well, no, it's not quite empty. There's a book on it.
Lovely. What's the book?
A used copy of The Body Snatchers by Jack Finney.
Never, like, out of character, never heard of it. Oh, wait, Body Snatch? I mean...
Hang on. Body Snatchers is a science fiction novel by Jack Finney, first published in 1955. The novel tells the story of an extraterrestrial invasion in a small town in California. The story follows Dr. Miles Bennell, a physician in the town of Mill Valley, who begins to notice that his patients are claiming that their loved ones have been replaced with imposters. As more and more people make similar claims, Dr. Bennell begins to suspect that something sinister is happening in the town. With the help of his former girlfriend, Becky Driscoll, Dr. Bennell investigates and discovers that the townspeople are being replaced with pod people who are identical replicas of their human counterparts without any emotion or individuality.
Who's the head, the Lumen guy?
Random passages in the book have been circled in red ink. The Body Snatchers has often been regarded as a classic of the science fiction genre and has been adapted into several films, including the 1956 version directed by Don Siegel and the 1978 version directed by Philip Kaufman. The novel has also influenced numerous other works of science fiction and horror and is considered a commentary on conformity and the fear of losing one's individuality in post-World War II America.
Post means before, right? No, post
You haven't
means
seen it in
after.
a long time, but you read it the year it came out. This just tickles him.
Can I just throw out a theory? My theory.
Well, you want to find each other?
Yes, but can you just say it?
The
to get it out of my
theorizing
head?
is supposed to happen in character with all of you, with everyone together.
Fine.
I wish I...
So there's a clue.
Alien.
Body
Alien.
snatchers. Body snatchers.
Alien capitalists. My favorite kind of capitalists. Not aliens.
No one likes this. Especially...
Okay.
Everyone likes aliens, though.
Where you guys gather? You can gather in any of the rooms we've already been to.
The telescope room.
Gather in a telescope room? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
Oh,
you
finally,
get,
I found you guys.
yeah, you find the book and suddenly you're back in the telescope room. Like you were just ported there for a little bit. Whoop, whoop.
Thanks, Steph.
Hey, you're back! You were gone for
I
like...
think I know what happened.
Elaborate.
You arrived.
All right. I'm just spitballing. All right. Stephanie Somerville owns the observatory. She's doing.
past tense, but sure.
We're take it back. Stephanie Somerville owns the observatory. She is doing research with her teams of scientists. Look across the stars, all of that. And she looks through a telescope one day. She sees the dark side of the moon. Has no idea how this telescope has been adjusted to be able to see it. It is physically impossible. We have the head of a corporation, Lumen, been replaced by an alien. He gets word of this. That's bad for him. If people start suspecting that strange things go on in space, light refracts into strange ways, you can now see the dark side of the moon. If word gets out, people start suspecting alien intervention, this could be very bad. He is trying desperately to infiltrate the human world. So he thinks, I have to get a hold of this observatory and change its direction. So, he sets up a murder. But no one can know it's a murder. It has to be an accident. So, chemical.
Kayla,
It's fine.
Conveniently, you dumped it right on the Kleenex.
So, chemical pill. Maybe a shot in between the toes. Very hard to find. Maybe he poisons her food. Meets up to discuss transferring over the funds. With the ownership position now open, the observatory is up for grabs. He buys it. No one's going to think much of a man who's already put satellites into space buying an observatory. It's not out of character for him. But Stephanie's not done. She's unhappy. This is the work of her life. She sticks around as a ghost, haunting the observatory, sending up signals, possessing things, moving telescopes, setting up strange lights over top of the observatory, just to hope that anyone notices and realizes that things are wrong.
I missed a spot.
That something has happened. That she has been murdered. She whispers in people's ear to graffiti very specific things on the sides of the building about poison to hope that somebody recognizes that the way that she died accident. All of her workers get laid off. She realized she has nothing but herself. No one is going to do the work for her. She does everything she can to make sure that people know that Lumen not only is a fake.
I like that you're switching back and forth, and I'm imagining it's like both of you doing the monologue, just talking directly to everybody. Is it ever a monologue when it's Morgan?
No.
Can't be a monologue because it's always two of you.
And finally, we show up. We're investigating. We're looking for evidence. She's there. She's a ghost. She can show us who she is. She draws a picture on the wall of her face herself. She sees the dark side of the moon. Her face comes out. This is her discovery. This was the stone going down the hill that set it all into motion. Her murder, the buying of the observatory. She doesn't know who Lumen is or why he's been replaced. Or why he's trying so hard to cover the existence of strange things going on in the atmosphere. But what she does know is that this is her life's way.
What do you think? Pretty accurate stuff?
Okay, did you use all the
I'm
clues?
sorry, I was in the other room. Could you repeat that all again?
No. Did you use all the clues?
Stephanie Somerville. I didn't talk about the losing satellites. How that plays in. But
So how many clues did you use?
So I used Stephanie Somerville.
Oh, it's not complexity 4.
What is it?
Doesn't matter. Go.
Stephanie Somerville, the strange light, the telescope looking at the dark side of the moon, the face in the moon, and the fantasy book. I used 5 of the 6 that we.
Oh, and you used the graffiti?
Oh yeah, and the graffiti. So 6. What is it? You told me it was 4.
I know. I did.
And
What is it? Is it 6?
one off.
Is it 7? Bingo!
It's a little bit 7. I didn't realize it was so complex.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm rolling. What do I have to roll?
A 9 or.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Baby, a triple.
Oh, baby.
11! Ah! Let me roll! Please, go ahead!
Don't let her roll. It's alright. It's alright. 11. I want to see it come.
Let's go!
You got
3.
two.
But, okay.
Alright.
But my theory is so good!
It is so good. And it's so.
Like RNG.
So now we can't use any elements of that on the next theory?
No, it isn't about the next theory. It's so let me think about this for a second.
Oh, this is gold.
So, I would have kept looking for clues if I knew it was more complicated.
So as you're doing all of this, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I got that wrong.
He lied to me.
I got it wrong.
Accidental
I was
lie.
looking at a different one that had the complexity 4 on it.
Accidental lie.
Why'd you have to wait till after she made the speech to tell her?
It's actually good this way. All right. So
Role-playing.
because the best part is like you're mostly right, and you're only wrong in like the key parts that are like certain key parts. That's because you're really close. You were really close on the roll, right?
Yeah.
So,
Like, 2 off.
and that's what happened. And then you see like these LEDs all over the thing start blinking when you say all this. You're like, yes, Stephanie is responding. Stephanie is showing me that I'm on the right path.
Okay.
Look at that. And it's
For
doing. And it's,
roleplay, can I say I know more?
yes. SOS. SOS. SOS.
You know, I was hoping for just simple no, but okay.
And these
What
lights.
does SOS stand for?
It means. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
I
SOS
learned it in 3rd grade at recess. but
SOS
I don't-
means
Something signal.
SOS means like warning or help, but like SOS stands for SOS. It's an internationally recognized signal of distress in radio code. What does it actually stand for? That's a good question. SOS originated in German government maritime radio regulations adopted in 1905. I mean, it doesn't really seem to stand for anything. It just means like distress. It just means, ship in distress or something. I don't know that it actually stands for anything. They use SOS because it's simple to hit on Morse code. It's ... It goes like that. It just repeats, and it's very easy to recognize and very easy to send.
I sort of like.
It's like saying Mayday, Mayday, or
I like
Sécurité, which is what they say in French, or pan, which is what they say.
I like cringe and I'm like, you're a little bit
Mayday, SOS, Sécurité, and pan are all like different signals that people use to break in on a message and say this is an alert. So these white streaming lights come pouring out of the screen that's still showing the moon. Mm-hmm. Come pouring out of the screen that's still, and they seem to be coming out of the moon image, right? And they come sort of towards you guys, but then they sort of veer away. And I say you guys, like us. And they veer away into other parts of the observatory. And you hear people like, no, ah!
Stephanie, why are you killing people, Stephanie?
Stephanie?
The SOS starts flashing more urgently.
That might not be Stephanie.
Alright, let's hurry up.
The lights are probably Stephanie.
The lights are Stephanie. The white lights killing people are probably not Stephanie.
Killing people? No, that's a waste of flesh.
Oh.
I just realized that I probably might have...
We might need a few more willpower saves.
Hey, Dad, I
Yeah.
just realized that I might have been able to...
Telepath.
with Stephanie this whole time.
You want to try?
Yes!
Make a will check.
Alright, weapons!
If you're trying to reach out to a disembodied ghost that you don't know if it's exactly there, but you can try.
10?
No, on a D20, of course.
Darn.
Dang it.
So close.
Come on, roll.
Okay. 2!
Woo! You made it.
2.
All right, what do you say?
Explain.
What do I say?
Explain in detail.
Explain in detail. Say what he says.
Explain in detail literally why you're doing this, please.
I'm not doing it. They're doing it.
You're not doing the lights?
I'm doing the lights. I'm trying to warn you. You
About?
people are so thick.
Who are they?
Thank you.
Who are they?
That kind of thick.
Who are they?
What do you mean? The spirits? We accidentally discovered them when we pointed the new, when we started to examine the moon in more detail. We'd never pointed. We always have this powerful telescope pointed much further out. We never pointed it at the moon. And then when I saw the dark side, I thought it would be a discovery. Something came through. Something took over my assistant. And then that assistant killed me.
Who or what killed you?
He just said.
Dang it.
Spirit, something, a entity, some sort of it.
Was the face in the
The moon's haunted.
Like, I'm pulling out the gun. Oh! Moon's haunted!
So, were you the face in the moon?
No.
We looked at
Oh, God.
He looked at the screen, and there was a face
Yes,
in the
Zoe.
moon.
That's the. Oh my god.
I've been looking through the records as much as I can without having actual body to do it. Do you know how many manned missions have been sent to the moon over the years? What's that?
I've been.
Oh, there's more than one.
I've been there for quite a lot of them.
Like,
No.
Not
She
on the
can't
moon.
hear you. You
how
can't hear her.
many manned
Can you what?
missions to the moon? 6 missions, according to Wikipedia, 6 missions landed humans on the moon.
That's a double number.
Huh?
That's a double number.
Wikipedia's
That's not true.
Wikipedia is almost never correct.
That's not true either.
Wikipedia.
No.
That's not true either.
Wikipedia is often correct. Wikipedia can't be used as a main source. You need to go deeper.
Yeah, you can't, Mr. August. You're not allowed to use it because
That's true.
Sometimes,
but
but
stuff
not-
like this
it's
is
not even
stuff like this is
50-50.
easily verifiable. According to Wikipedia, 6 landings on the moon. Stephanie's like, I've looked up the records. It's almost 100 missions. Most of them never came back. They're coming back now, and they're angry. You need to take down the telescope before because if they leave it up, if they power it with this new electronic thing, they'll be able to come through all at once.
Okay.
Alright.
What's that?
Time to break the telescope, boys.
are they dangerous?
Alright, first step we could probably.
Zoe.
You know
Okay,
what?
let's
Start off with
do
just shooting it. That would probably stop a few.
Pistol,
Made
please.
of metal! You take a bullet and you shoot at the metal, it's gonna bounce off. Hit somebody else in the thigh or something.
Well, it won't damage me.
That's fair.
Stand back. Give me all your guns. I got this.
Hang on. Yeah, I don't have anything I can do with this. I mean, what do you want to do?
Start ripping shit off of it.
Give me all your guns.
Just gonna shoot the telescope as much as you can?
Oh,
It's like, what are you doing? Moon's haunted. Shh. Bam, 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 bam. Why are you shooting the telescope? Moon's haunted!
In unison. Same like verbs at the same time.
All right. Morgan, what are you doing?
Ripping pieces off of like the telescope.
What are you doing? You're still talking to Stephanie or whatever? Actually, Stephanie says, look out!
Down I go.
You duck and cover without even looking around?
Yep.
Okay.
Really.
Okay, you guys are beating on the telescope.
And then after I duck, I look around. It's gone. So I go to the place where.
No. You duck and something goes whistling past over your head.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
No.
Oh, okay.
Somebody came up behind you and was swinging a. I don't know, like a.
Stable gun. Stable gun.
No, needs something.
Stapler.
Something heavier, like some kind of office thing that's heavier.
A nameplate.
Paper. Paperweight. Oh.
A computer monitor.
No, something from one of those, like one of the desk supply off boxes or something. Oh no, it's like a snow shovel from the janitor closet.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Do I notice the attempted violence?
You're busy banging on the thing. No, Roscoe swings a snow shovel at your head and you duck under it when Stephanie shouts a warning.
God damn it, Roscoe.
Who's Roscoe again?
The
guy who keeps
the guy with
stealing all
the
the sandwiches.
space alien T-shirt with the glasses, who's like a fanboy. He's like a Lumen simp.
He also keeps stealing all the sandwiches.
What's that?
He's also the one who keeps stealing all the sandwiches.
Ah, true. He's also the one who keeps stealing all the sandwiches. All right, so you dodge one. What do you do? His eyes are all rolled back in his head. All you can see is the whites of his eyes.
Cool, that's a ghost.
Give me my pistol.
Gonna shoot him.
You're gonna shoot him?
Hey, he's not doing anything better with his life.
And just
5.
No, Zoe, please don't shoot him. He's just possessed.
Exactly. You
Okay,
shoot
can I
You shoot off the ghost.
Please, can I know this?
Yes, you will when she shoots at him. Yes. Oh God, I missed. Okay, he goes. He drops, rolls, pistol, boom, and he just goes down.
Oh, I hear violence. Oh, damn.
Shovel goes flying, and it flies back, and as you're tracking the shovel going flying across, like flying through the air, you see one of the big doors, like the doors burst open, and who is there? The head astronomer guy, and the woman with the buzz cut are both there, and one of them is carrying like a microscope,
Which one?
and the other one actually has a gun.
Which one has which?
Okay, I noticed that, right?
Yes, the door bursts open and two people, the head scientist, astronomer guy, and then the woman who's like the technician who talked about like not
Like in capitalism.
No.
Not that one.
This is the person who was like
Okay.
angry about the place being taken over.
Okay, I put down
Oh, that
the gun.
was. It's the late.
Zoe.
Okay, I put down the gun. Oh my God! Finally! Violence.
He's just a human,
what are
right?
you, what are you doing?
No, wait.
He's a human, but he's
Fighting.
But what are you doing?
Like I can't shoot at them. I'm not that horrible of a half person.
So you're just gonna like engage them in hand to hand?
So I can outlast them.
Okay, so you're just gonna charge them and like tackle one of them or something like that?
Yeah.
All right. Who? The woman with the buzz cut or the astronomer guy?
Can I hit both?
No.
No,
Ah, darn.
not really. Not all at once.
All right, which person? Astronomer guy, whatever.
Okay. Give me you're just rolling it. No, you got to get a D4 out. Hand to hand is only a D4. Where's my bag of dice? Oh, it's
Hold on,
right.
I got one.
Yeah, I can find it probably faster. Here you go.
Do you think if I shot it with my holy shotgun, it would do more damage?
Yes.
The telescope?
Oh, the telescope?
2.
It's not possessed or demonic or undead or anything. I mean, it would be a shotgun. It still does D8, but...
2.
Okay, all right. You tackle him to the ground and you're rolling around there, and he's flailing at you with a...
Microscope.
He's trying to beat you with a microscope. So, what's your health?
3.
It's a 0 right now. Ooh, it's a 0 right now.
Scars.
Scars.
And current is 0.
He already has enough scars.
Oh, that's not it. The thing is, there's no solution to this in this thing. Like, it could be anything. It could be a conspiracy of the people outside. It could be ghosts. It could be aliens. There's absolutely nothing in here that says the moon is haunted and it's these ghosts coming back down. It's just that I took everything that you said and said not quite that, but this. And we actually got to us being able to say the moon's haunted. That's fucking amazing, and I love it.
Take notes. This is good GMing.
Moon's haunted.
What?
Okay, that.
Moon's haunted.
Hang on. I gotta open up.
I'm gonna go.
G. Sci-fi. No. Fantasy. Give me a sec. How much damage did you take to get to the scars?
Huh? I took 3 and I had 3 health.
No, it doesn't change anything. Okay, so you're hobbled, reduced to a limp until it's fixed.
Wow.
He smacks you like you like something happens to your knee that's not great. It would hurt if it were another person.
I've lived long enough to recognize when my kneecap's out of place.
Yes, you can fix it later, but right now
Just
4.
that will get his attention. That is.
Nothing's gonna kill me except fire. And then if they bring out a fire, you could just jump in because you're immune to fire.
I need to. So the other woman is leveling a gun at you while you continue to beat this guy.
Where are you?
I'm also running the whole game.
Well, like I'm punching him. I look over and I'm like, try.
Right, what?
This is like I'm at the hobbled kneecap.
I'm gonna. So
I
yeah,
can
basically, she's about to shoot you with the pistol, and I run at her and basically gore her with my horns.
Oh! I was thinking.
Dum.
You know, I was thinking more detain, but okay.
She might pass out. She did not pass out. I drive her backwards, like it's basically a head tackle. We go tumbling down into the ground. This guy's gonna hit.
Kill her.
This guy's gonna hit you with the microscope again, though. So, give me the.
Microscopes should
2.
Okay, your strength is what?
9.
All right, the temporary down is a 7, and you need to make a check to see if you're.
Roll under.
Yeah, roll. Yeah, try to roll under. Actually, I'm not sure if anything happens to you if you're with your weird thing.
A microscope shouldn't dislocate a meat. It's a microscope.
It's a big, heavy metal like thing. It's like cast iron with all the pieces into it and stuff. It's actually the microscopes are actually quite heavy. At least the one I'm picturing in my head is. It's like an antique microscope. Like,
Show it.
hit it.
Alright. 18.
Okay. Something definitely important probably just broke.
Alright.
In your ribs, probably your ribs, something like that. I don't think you can get. I can't remember how the thing is, and I'm not looking it up right now. But
That's ribs 2, 7, 6, and 5.
I like how you're so matter of fact about it. It's fun.
Like they test. Like Odd tests their torture devices on me.
As long as they're not
Only fire can take your last strength point. So you can't. Okay, so you're basically.
I'm immortal until you throw a candlestick at me.
Yeah. So he broke something that's making it impossible for you to continue. You're like able to like kind of crawl along, but you're kind of not fighting right now without a little bit of help. What do you do?
Me, later.
You're like on the ground, like probably punctured a lung.
I gotta take notes so they can use this later.
Okay. What are you doing?
Interrogations.
To him, or because somebody's still beating him? Are you going to deal with that?
Yep, I've got a gun.
Oh.
Man, the alien is bloodthirsty, man.
Shooting people.
The alien is bloodthirsty, my dude.
Drop kick him. How has your strength? Yeah, you could land a drop kick.
All right, roll your pistol.
Okay. Pistol.
Are you shooting him or not?
I'm gonna drop.
Well, that's only a D4.
What?
You only roll a D4 for hand to hand. You guys aren't trained.
Gimme.
This one.
Why am I not trained in hand to hand?
Am I done ripping apart this telescope yet?
No, this is all happening while this other. You've got 2 people. You can choose to attack somebody else.
2.
I mean, you're the most effective person for tearing apart the telescope because there's 2 of you.
This is true.
Double the efficiency.
Give me a strength roll.
2. I got it. I rolled a 2.
Kaylee.
Honestly, it's probably better that
I rolled a 2.
Is your strength terrible?
I rolled a 2.
my strength is really bad.
For damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
A good drop kick.
All right, that seems to put him down mostly.
Good job.
He's probably not dead, but it seems to put him down.
Good job. Now,
Yeah, Roscoe's not dead either. He just got shot and went into shock immediately.
Okay. Good job.
He kind of went down with a little shriek, like ah! Anyway.
Okay. Good job with that. Now, I think the first thing is the knee.
Now, okay, so the woman with the gun shoots me.
So am I rolling or not?
Huh?
Am I rolling or not?
Yeah, roll. I told you to roll. 20.
That hurt. That was effective, but it really hurt.
It's hard to tear apart this thing. It was really stupid, beautifully taken care of, long-lasting piece of science in both science and art, engineering wonder. Damn. Anyway, all right, so that hurt.
Kicked a pig in his eyes.
Oh, I'm still standing though. All right, so that knocked me through to all my strength, all my hit points, and 1 point of my strength with the shotgun, or with the pistol that she had. And I am going to get back up and say, "Lady, you seemed really nice,
You shot me.
but bullets make me itch." Terrible.
What's your strength?
Huh?
What's your strength?
14. It's my only good stat.
What are your other stats?
Huh?
What are your other stats?
7 and 6. They're absolutely terrible.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I got to roll a 9 or lower for me to stay standing. That's a 19. All right, so she goes down when I punch her again. All right, who needs help? I don't do first aid. You don't really want me to.
Any extra bones?
Help me tear apart
You
telescope.
don't want to know. Yes! Got it! Oh, it's a
am I
real
doing?
shame. This thing's a beauty. And I start ripping pieces.
I know, right? So maintained the same.
So, yeah, we can fast forward here. So, there isn't really anybody else for them to attack us with.
Like, we got, the activist? No.
The activists are outside the building, and they're not sending any more ghosts through, so.
All those white streaks ghosts.
It's just a picture.
It would be a good story.
Anyway, all right. So that's our wrap up. Odd comes in. They land a helicopter a little bit later. For the
one shot?
yeah, I did it as a one shot. We actually did a one shot. Oh my god.
No, these characters.
I'm not saying we can't bring the characters back, but we finished this story in a one shot.
But that only felt like minutes.
Zoe, we've been down here for like 3.5 hours.
Storytelling.
Something like that. 3 hours.
Go coming, like, and subscribe.
So yeah. Apparently
and subscribe.
So apparently the moon's haunted.
Morgan is the greatest character I think I've ever made.
Characters plural.
No.
It's just one character. Bodies plural. And that is me combining Agents of the Odd with Paranormal Inc. and a Paranormal Inc. module, a scenario.
Bye.
Moon's haunted.
Like and subscribe for more goons.
You're ridiculous. Anyway,
Somebody has
shall we all
to.
roll at once to get that noise?
Somebody has to plug. You're not.
Zoe, roll the dice.
Okay.
Somebody has to plug.
3, 2, 1. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.